Oops. Up off that. Yeah. Yeah. Up off that. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz, the adult. All right, man. Look at who we have here. My man BK. What's going on with you? Yeah, go to busr.com/showbiz to place a bet on your favorite fights. Who else we got? Thank you, Jesus. What's going on with you? City of Tree. What's up, man? Lord. First, I want to say this. We're gonna have to discuss my topic yesterday in regards to what I said about Manny Pacquiao, that 40 million, really what I was talking about with Terrence Bud Crawford. I released that segment of that live stream and people lost their minds. Hit the Tyson bell. People lost their minds, and I think you guys need the opportunity to express yourself in the war room while we're live. So we're going to revisit that conversation, and I think half of you don't really know exactly what I was talking about there. So we're going to revisit that. Also, we're going to talk about Ryan Garcia and what he said about Teofimo. Talking about Teofimo Lopez didn't destroy Vasily Lomachenko like he puts it, saying that he's going too far, saying Lomachenko was bang, 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 tapping his head back. So we'll talk about that too. We're also going to talk about Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury versus Anthony A.J. Joshua. Is Anthony A.J. Joshua overtraining? Is Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury, looking too flabby for the fight? And we know the fight is in 5 months. We got to talk about that. Also, we're going to talk about Showtime Sean Porter turning down $10 million offered by Top Rank. Showtime Sean Porter said that offer is an insult. But firstly, we're going to talk about Adrien, the money problems Broner. And that's the Black Two Sugars. Look, what's up to the war room? Salute to everybody in the war room. Look, I don't talk about people's finances like that, so I'm not going to get into the details. But I did see the press conference with him versus Santiago. And I saw the press conference on PBC, and when I looked at the press conference, there were many people in the live chat, and I feel you guys who were saying that Adrien problem, what they say, always broke. He's fighting for money, and there's money issues, and a lot of people don't know if he's back permanently or what have you. So I think it's a fair criticism because Adrien Broner got a lot of fans. He got a lot of people like myself. I'm a fan of Adrien the Problem Broner, always have been, and I'm looking forward to that fight just to see how he looks in there. So I think it's fair to, hey man, look, we watching you. I mean, what should we expect? Just a one-shot deal where you have to pay back your debt and then you party and burn your money up? Or are we expecting a guy like we did before who was fighting for legacy? All right, so let's see what you have to say here. Thanks for the super chat. Ryan ain't wrong. The scorecards were close. The scorecards. Hold on. Ryan ain't wrong. The scorecards was close. Brother, hold on. I don't remember the scorecards being close, dude. Or maybe I'm tripping. I'm bugging. I don't remember the scorecards being close. I really don't. Thanks for the super chat. I don't remember the scorecards. If you think the fight was close, then that's another thing. I thought wait a minute, the scorecards weren't close, was it? The problem is Adrien. Okay. If Broner is broke, that's on him. Yeah, but I'm not sure if that's an answer to if Adrien is broke, that's on. Of course, it's on him. If it's rich, it's on him too. Wait, I don't get in the bank. Yeah. Build it and they will come. Hit the Tyson bell. Okay, we got 200 people in here. That was right on time. That was a perfect super chat for when we hit our mark. We always got to cross the 200 mark before we start our show. Everybody get the likes up, please. There's 200 people in here. Everybody get the likes up. Okay, let's talk about it. Adrien the problem Broner. Adrien the money problem Broner. Look at here, my guy Jeremy Harridges, my brother. Go ahead, Jeremy Harridges. He got on there and he spoke about Adrien Broner. He spoke about him talking about retiring. He asked Adrien Broner that. Saw his question. If you guys remember, me and Jeremy Harridges, we used to have those debates on Fight Network, on the Fight Network. They were very great debates. I mean, just classic stuff. I kind of miss those debates. They were very classic stuff. And he asked, was he serious about retirement? Adrien, the problem Broner, said, hey, look, man, I'm not sure how long you worked without a break. He said, but he's been working since 6 years old, and from 6 to 30, he needed a break. Okay. Fair point. Fair point. It's kind of like one of those child stars, child actors, because Adrien the Problem Broner is extremely young. He's younger than Elder True Spence. He's younger than Terrence Bud Crawford. He's younger than Showtime Shopper. He's the baby. Hit the Tyson Bale. Adrien Broner is young, bro. He's young. So he's like one of those child actors who has stardom. He's like Gary Coleman. That's no diss, but I would just, he's like Gary Coleman. He's like Gary Coleman. No, matter of fact, no. He's like the kid from Sixth Sense. No, he's like Macaulay Culkin. You get it. Home Alone. What he is he achieved so much greatness so young. So it's almost like, oh, his prime years are behind him. He's done. Oh, is Adrien Broner again? He's a baby. His prime is now. Because now with boxing, your prime is like later now. So his prime is now. Adrien Broner can have a second half. If he really wants to be a Hall of Famer, if he wants to fight for legacy, he can. He can do it. You lucky Gary is. Come on, bro. Rest in peace, Gary. I was talking about his career. Yeah, I remember Webster. I met Webster, by the way. Don't side. Everybody hit the like button. I met Emmanuel Lewis, I think his name is. I met him. You've been to Tyson Ranch. Yeah, of course. You gotta watch my videos. Yes, of course. And that's the Black Two Sugars. Look, Adrien Broner is very young. Okay. But we also know this. Okay. Broner is washed. In what way? Let me ask you this. Let me do it like this. Like I said, this is the war room. How many of you guys feel that Adrien Broner is washed? How many of you guys feel that he's washed up? Boxing is trash without Wilder. There you go. Woo! I love Wilder. Put your face deeper in his butthole. And I would say that about anybody. If you are boxing, there's nothing without Tyson Fury. It's nothing without I don't know, Adrien Broner. It's nothing without Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford. I would tell every last one of you who would say something that silly, who boxing has been around since the 1600s. Any of you who fanboy that much, grab your face and stick it deeper. I can't. How can you be a man? How can you consider yourself a man and have your face that deep? Somebody's okay. So look, he ain't washed. He lazy. There you go. Washed is a state of mind. Okay. If you guys think that he's washed, then that means what you're pretty much saying is, I am washed in watching him. I'm done with him. He's not. He can't. I mean, he's only 31 years old. He can do whatever he wants. He can actually get back focused. Get back focused in boxing. Okay. If he gets back focused in boxing and make it a thing, he has the abilities, always had the abilities to actually have a second career. What you're pretty much saying is, I'm washed in watching him. So don't project your feelings on that man, on any man, even on Wilder. If you think, hey, Wilder's done, he's finished. No, you're done and you're finished with him. But he can do whatever he wants. Facts are in the bank. You know what I mean? All you need to do is look at yourself. If somebody were to tell you, you cannot be whatever you want to be, you suck, are you going to believe him? Right? So you're a naysayer, right? So if somebody was a naysayer towards you, would you believe him? Or would you say, man, middle finger you. I'm going to get what I want when I want it. The thing is, does he want it bad enough? Does he want it bad enough? There you go. I'm done with him. Now that is on you. If you're done with him, hit the Tyson Bale. If you're done with them, then how can somebody criticize you for that? That's, hey, I'm done with them. I ain't feeling them no more. And that's on Broner, right? Broner did that to himself, right? Hey, man, I'm done. I'm selling bricks, man. I'm going to sell bricks, brother. That guy. All right. So look, he did that to himself. Now, so now with him being quote unquote all the way back and he's saying that he's down for the game, your brain can't help but to go back to the court case, which I'm not going to talk about, but the film where you see him kind of like talking to the judge, like, hey, man, yeah. So you look at that and then you see him fighting now. You put one and one together and you say, oh, he's fighting for money. He owes so much money. All right. If you want to know how much he owes, you Google that, but you're not going to get that here. So, okay, that can be it. But Adrien Broner said, which I can't expect him to say anything else, but he did say, if I didn't owe that much money, I'll be this motivated anyway. Hit the Tyson bell. Everyone jab the like button. There you go, DJ, for real. Hit the like button. He said that he'll be this motivated anyway. Okay. At this point, I can only take that man for his word. Do I believe him? It doesn't matter. I'll find out this weekend. When I call the fight, it doesn't. I mean, whatever I say right now means nothing. We will find out watching the fight, and that's what I'm really about. I'm about tangible things. If you notice in this community, we're kind of really about what we see. Okay, everybody go to busr.com/showbiz. Place a bet on your favorite fights. And BK, he made the link available in the war room, so check it out. AB taking the W. But yeah, tons of fun 2021 in the bank. I'm saying tons of fun for 2021. That's where I'm at, dude. I'm done with I'm out and about. I'm getting my vaccine soon. And not just to sidebar, but I got to. Hey, I'm getting my vaccine. I'm not sure about y'all. Okay? I'm getting the vaccine. And this isn't even, I'm not getting sponsored by this or not. I don't work for the government. I'm not a part of the Illuminati. I'm getting the vaccine. Sorry, I'm late. Are you betting on AB? No. He's a little too, he got to be steady, like Adesanya. Okay, like the style bender for me to start throwing the cash out. No, Biz, yes. Dude, let me tell you something real quick. We're going to talk boxing, but real quick, I'm getting the vaccine. Let me tell y'all something. And I'm about to let you guys know. The conspiracies with a lot of time, conspiracies hurt you when you think it's helping you. A doctor died who took it. Yeah, I know a few doctors who died from COVID too. I'm sorry. I know a few people who died from the virus too. So listen. Conspiracies. We'll talk boxing. Slow down. I just said we'll talk boxing. Slow down. But let me tell you something about conspiracies. If you want to talk boxing, we apply this to wilder conspiracies. Conspiracies could take from you a lot of times, right? Hey, don't get vaccinated. There's a conspiracy. Okay. Deal with the virus and go out. It can hurt you. It can really hurt you. So, hey, if you want to take a while, do whatever you want to do. We know what the virus can do to you. Right? Do you want to do? But I'm getting vaccinated. Tons of fun for 2021. Okay, so look. Now that we talked about Adrien the problem, Broner, Adrien the money problems, Broner. Look, like I said, we'll find out the truth. come this weekend. We'll find out the truth then. Hold on, let me see. Nope. I'm gonna trash. I would be last for the jab. Do you vaccinate your kids? Yes, I do. Yeah, all the conspiracy stuff is a hoax and all that stuff. Go ahead. Be a part of the conspiracy. Be a part of the social media hype. I deal with the reality. But do you? I'm gonna do me. I'm just saying I'm getting vaccinated. Needs to let them hands go. Yeah, Broner needs to let them hands go. Well, I always said this, Brent. I always said this. When it comes to Broner, I never thought it was the decision to just let your hands go, Brent. I thought that he never focused on the game, adding those wrinkles and identifying when to let your hands go. You know what I mean? It's kind of like hey, Brent, you know those hood fights where people are fighting like they don't know how to let their hands go, right? They never fought. They could talk all they want. Come on, they get in the right pose. Yeah, let's go. Right? They don't know when to let their hands go. Broner is doing that without the theatrics. That's practically what Broner doing. He just like, man, I don't know when to let my hands go. That's because he doesn't know anymore. He hasn't added the wrinkles to open up those opportunities. When he was, in a smaller weight class, he was big enough to absorb the shots from people and walk them down. Remember? Use his speed, use his size, use his power. But once he was the same size as everybody else, he couldn't do that anymore. So he never picked up the game in creating the opportunities. If you look at that Mikey Garcia fight, Mikey Garcia was boop, 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 boop. He didn't know how to create. Even Manny Pacquiao is difficult. He make everybody. Remember the Clottey fight? Like Manny was like, dude, fight. We knew Clottey knew how to fight. He just like, yo, Manny, you just, you're in and out, bro. I can't time you at all. That's Broner. When people say that he hasn't focused on the game, that was his problem. Thumbnail is hard, bro. Yeah, it's dope. It's dope, T. So look. When I did that thumbnail, I was like, woo. So look, let's move on to the hot topic right now. Perfect explanation, Biz. Thank you so much. Everybody hit the like button. There's 500 people in here. Please hit the like button. Let's talk about this topic real quick. Do you guys want to talk about Anthony AJ Joshua maybe overtraining? You want to talk about that next? Or do you want to talk about the Manny Pacquiao video when I said Manny Pacquiao and Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence when I said Terrence Crawford, he'll take 25% against Manny, but taking 40% against Errol the True Spence is getting lowballed. He ain't going to do that. It's 50-50 or he has to be 60-40. Which one you guys want to talk about? You don't get vaccinated. I will. You don't have to. Don't. I will. Manny, Joshua, Manny video. Okay, so let me do Manny now. Oh man, esports boxing added Sugar Ray Robinson. Hit the Tyson Bell. Let's talk about Manny now. Everybody hit the like button. Do you guys understand what I was saying in that video? A lot of people were saying, oh, you can't compare Spence and Pacquiao. People were saying that doesn't make sense, Biz. 25% of the Manny Pacquiao fight is worth more money than 40% of the Errol Spence fight. I wasn't saying any of that. You understood? Yeah. I was saying Terrence Bud Crawford is the B-side no matter what. I'm saying if he is so much of the B-side to Manny to where he's 25% to 75% of Manny Pacquiao, then he is the B-side for Spence. He is the B-side for Spence. He is, because he's not a pay-per-view fighter and Spence is. With that being said, then if he's the B-side, he's not 50-50. If he's the B-side, he's not 60%. B means less than A. So mathematically, if he's the B side, then he's 40. He's not 50. He's less than 50. All I was saying was he's less than 50. What? Look, and I was exactly hit the tape. And all I was doing, like I said, facts. If Brent says facts, is facts, bro. That's just his opinion is worth more than everybody else. No. All right. I'm playing. But listen to me. I'm not playing, Brent. Your opinion is worth more than everybody. No. A new member, boy. Fact ShowBizz. Yes. Listen to what I'm saying. I wasn't coming at Terrence Bud Crawford. I wasn't coming at Manny Pacquiao. There were Manny Pacquiao fans that was like, huh? What you talking about, Willis? And I'm like, bro, calm down. Ludi hit the Tyson bell. All this is what I was saying. I wasn't coming at Terrence. I wasn't coming at Errol Spence. I wasn't coming at Manny Pacquiao. I was coming at you. Pause. I was coming at you. Listen, what I was saying was I sat there and I asked, hey, is that 75-25 good to take against Manny Pacquiao? And Terrence Bud Crawford fans said yes. And I was like, okay, then why wouldn't he take 40 against Errol Spence? And here's what I stopped playing with them, Biz. Listen, here's what I found out. Y'all don't want the fight to happen. Crickets. Y'all don't want the fight. The fight isn't the priority. That's what I found out. The fight isn't the priority. Jay Cooley is going to love this. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Is he? Hit the Tyson bell. Why you never Pac versus Canelo? Because it's stupid. Pac is too small. It's dumb. Listen. Narrative is priority. Yes. Let me tell you the priority. You guys are in war. Errol Spence fans are in war with Terrence Bud Crawford fans. And for some reason, you feel that you're going to lose some kind of debate war you guys been having if your guy takes the B-side money. You don't even give a damn about the fight happen. That's not even what you guys are focused on anymore. Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford. We're not trying to move in the community, in the war room, to make the fight happen. You're moving to win some argument with the other fan base. Because if you wanted to make the fight happen, you know 60-40 makes sense. Bro, if you really wanted to make the fight happen, 60-40 makes sense. Yeah, facts. You're not even concerned about that. Let me tell you what's going on in the boxing world now. Let me tell you how silly the boxing world is now. We are concerning ourselves with our favorite guy helping us win some argument we're having on social media. We forgot that we're fans and we don't get any of that money and we don't care. We just want to see guys fight in the ring. We forgot. Let me tell you something. I be reading the comments. Let me tell you something. Every Wilder fan should be like, hey, Wilder, who gives a damn? Fight. You want to know why they don't do that? Because if they talk like that, they lose some argument they've been having for 2 or 3 years about Wilder being the greatest heavyweight of all time. It's about you and not the fight. It stopped being about the fight a long time ago. Is Black Sun and Derek Lewis the same person, Biz? Boy. You just roasted the hell. Barbecue, the next voice of YouTube TV in the bank. Yeah. And I'm saying in this community, in the war room, we can let that go. Let it go. Dude, just let it go. Bro, just let it, just walk away from it. Bro. Hey, you don't, in the war room, you don't have to do that anymore. Just be like, we want to make the fights happen. It doesn't matter. Terrence Crawford, yeah, he's not a pay-per-view guy. He's not. A new member, boy. I love Terrence Crawford. I told you guys that Terrence Crawford is a better product than Errol the True Spence, and we could talk about that. We could debate that. I'm probably wrong there, but I think so. But we're probably wrong there. I'm probably wrong there, but we could debate that next. But what I'm saying is, you can love Terrence Crawford and be like, hey, yeah, 60-40 makes sense. Now fight, Terrence, please. Because it doesn't help me how much money you make. It doesn't help me how much money you don't make. The only thing that helps me is when I bring my guys over, my girls and everybody over, and we have beers and we watch the damn fight before y'all get too old, before it's not entertaining anymore, before it turns into Floyd, Money Mayweather, and Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. Can you tell a past example of a similar 60-40 fight? I don't know. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. It doesn't matter. And that's the Black Two Sugars. Hey, how about this? I think Sugar Ray Leonard was the B-side for Hagler. I don't know, dog. I really don't care. But I think that was the case. I don't care. I'm talking about this right here. Look, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, dude. Let me tell you something. My boy, I got a friend, okay? I'm not going to say who he is because right now he's in a relationship and I don't want to turn his relationship into a relationship. No. I don't want to turn his relationship to a relationship. But listen, I have a friend. It's not Black Sun, by the way. I was at the club. And I looked at him. It was my birthday. I looked at him. And he's older than me, by the way. And he was dancing and a girl was in front of him. Okay? A young girl. She was working. And my boy, he was dancing, and I just saw him go. And he just walked away. Bro, I never seen that before in my life. He tucked his bottom lip in and walked. I went over there because I looked at the girl and she just looked back like, and he was gone. And I went over there and he's sitting at, because I had a table. We were VIP. I went in VIP. He had a drink. He saw me. He was like, hey, what up, show? I went over. I said, hey, man, that was a pretty young lady. Like you were dancing with why did you walk off? And that dude literally told me, I'm done, bro. I said right then and there, right there, you could wait for the song to be over. He said, yeah. Right then I knew I'm done. I said, forever? He said, yeah, I'm done. And right now he's in love and chilling. That's what we got to do as a boxing community. We got to just, hey, I like Wilder. Hey, I like Fury. Hey, you're racist. Hey, you're racist. Ah! and just be like, hey, bro, who Wilder gonna fight next? Who Fury gonna fight next, bro? Like, come on. Let's just walk away from it, bro. Like, stop. Aram said he not paying Teofimo. You clown Bud and said he not worth pay. Do you feel the need to kill Teo if you did Bud? Or is see? You see? Look at Brian. Look at Brian. Well, you said this about Crawford, so that means you gotta say this. I love you, Brian. But in what way, Brian? In what way do you, what Teofimo Lopez should be the B-side for Kambosos? Like, what are you asking? No, him and Kambosos, that fight sucks without fans. Nobody's going to see it. I think it's a great fight, but casuals not going to watch it. That's why they wanted it to be in Australia, because they needed fans. They knew this already. So without fans, it's like that's why that fight was falling apart. That's why Teofimo Lopez said we need Devin Haney. They already knew if this doesn't happen in Australia, the fight is going to fall apart. I've been saying that the whole time because financially it doesn't make sense. Like he needs to he's at a crossroad. If he doesn't take on his mandatory, he loses IBF belt. But if he fights him without the crowd, that they're going to lose money in that fight. Yes. But what did I say about Terrence? He is the B-side to Manny. He's the B-side to Spence. Sean Porter is the B-side to Crawford. I mean, it's, oh, Lord have mercy. In the bank. Lord have mercy. Broner is one of the best pure athletes in the body. Oh, I agree. You're talking about power and speed and reflexes, and yeah. I agree. He's a very athletic fighter. I agree. I don't think Spence needs Crawford. He can go to 154 and further his career. With those boys, Bud should have a sense of urgency. Yeah, but Lupe, he needs Crawford. They need each other. If Spence never fights Crawford, it'll be over his head. He got to fight him. He knows he has to fight him. Think about this. Sugar Ray Leonard had the fight deal with Aaron Pryor, and he got a detached retina and had to retire. He had a medical condition that the doctor said you can't fight again. Think about where medicine was at. Look at Abner Mares now. He hasn't fought since his detached retina. That's what Sugar Ray Leonard was on. And people now still say he ducked Pryor. They're saying that for the rest of his life. He can't do anything about it. That's Sugar Ray Leonard who made the fight with Pryor, but had an accident. And they're saying that about Sugar. What do you think they're going to say about Spence? What do you think they're going to say about Spence? They need each other, bro. Sorry, Biz. I'm sick of waiting. I'll stop caring. That happens. I was trying to come up with something, but I can't. You're saying you're sick and you're done. That happens. Teo, my man said Teo is Daffy Duck. That's not how he feels about Teofimo Lopez. That's how he feels about those who like Teofimo Lopez. You get what I'm saying? Saying Teofimo Lopez is a duck makes no sense, right? Like think about this guy. Who is this guy? Carl. He said Carl Marlowe. He said Teo is Daffy Duck. That doesn't even make sense. Who that guy is just somebody who has his favorite guy. He probably has Haney is probably his favorite guy, and he's trying to say this in the war room because he's trying to. It's him against you. He's not really against Teofimo Lopez. He's against you who likes Teofimo Lopez, and it makes him feel better if he can kind of prove that Teo is a duck, and he's not. Teo isn't a duck. There's no way. If you look at Teofimo Lopez and everybody else in the lightweight division, he is the one. And it's funny how everybody turned on Teofimo Lopez. See, people don't. Let me tell you something about boxing fans. Boxing fans is looking for the next opportunity to shit on the next guy in the bank. Think about boxing fans. All we do, look, war room. You see them? Point them out. Say their names. We're in a war room. There's no sensitivity in the war room. Call out the names of people who's like this. Reminder, pick your boy for the giveaway. Oh, yeah. BUSR.com, our giveaway. And they sponsor that Floyd Mayweather punching Canelo Alvarez in the mask. Signed by Floyd Money Mayweather, authentic autograph. And so once I get that, I'm gonna show you guys. It's in the frame and everything, and I'll be giving it away. Everybody, hey, actually comment me if you want it. You got to jump on it because I'm going to be giving it away for 2 weeks now. I'll give it away on the Canelo Alvarez fight versus Yildirim. But look. Us boxing fans, we're just looking at the new member. Boy. Who's my new member? I miss my new member. But think about it. Oh, yeah. Call him out. Teofimo, look, Lomachenko. He was the Matrix. Everybody liked him. High tech. I hate him. Shitting on him. He's ducking. Teofimo Lopez calling him out. He's ducking Haney. He's ducking Teo. He finally get Teo. Teo beats him. Yes, Teo, our savior. Now that Teo's the man, Teo's a duck. If Devin Haney fights Teofimo Lopez and beats him, then everybody be shitting on Devin Haney. People are miserable. They're just looking for their next opportunity to diss somebody. And a lot of times they use their race to leverage it. They use their race as a tool. Brilliant. In the bank. Think about it. Think about what they're doing. Think about it. That's all they're doing. My man that said that Teofimo Lopez was Daffy Duck, he doesn't believe that. Teofimo Lopez fought Nakatani. He fought Richard Comey. He fought Lomachenko, became undisputed champion. He knows that he has the best resume out of all of them. He's just saying that because it is a reflection of himself. I hate on him. His success is great. And I love maybe Devin Haney, and I'm in a fight with other people in a chat room, so I'm against them. But Teofimo would show up and he'll praise him. If Carl met Teofimo Lopez, if he came up to him and said, "Hey man, what's going on, brother?" He'd be like, "Man, I really kind of like that dude." You know, people are what they are. A young king, Biz. You know how I be sharing already. I got you. Hit the Tyson Bell. Hey, y'all, don't let Young King is about to get another. Young King is out there. You guys got to share because Young King is out there sharing everywhere. He's like, dude, I'm about to give me another bag. So come on, y'all. You got it. Young King is in the lead right now by the book. Hit the Tyson Bell. So we're 37 minutes in. Do you guys want me to talk about? You guys are in control. Do you guys want me to talk about Terrence Bud Crawford being a better product than Errol the True Spence? You want to have that debate, or do you want me to go right into Anthony AJ Joshua and Tyson Fury? We got to cover that. So which one do you want next? Just say Terrence Crawford or Anthony AJ Joshua or Anthony Joshua. Talk your shit. Yeah, absolutely. Bud, AJ Crawford. Bud. Okay. And then we'll talk about AJ. Then we'll talk about Ryan. Don't worry. We're going to talk about everything. We'll talk about everything. So hold on. One more fight and Spence will be ready for Crawford. Ever since the accident, he's back slim, fast, and focused. He just need one more to sharpen up. Hey, you heard Manny Pacquiao trainer say that Manny Pacquiao would destroy him because Errol Spence, the car accident ruined him. Did you hear that? Oh, I was like, he almost had me convinced. After I saw Manny Pacquiao's training video and then how they were just cocky, just like, hey, he'll whoop Spence. We ain't even worry about Spence. He'll destroy him. That'll be a sad thing. Let's fight somebody else. I was like, anywho, look, I think Terrence Bud Crawford is a better product than Errol Spence. Okay? But this is what I mean. I think when you watch Terrence Crawford fight, all right, when you watch him fight, he has more things to be excited about when watching him fight. Not to say that Errol Spence is bad. Errol Spence is great. And I think Errol Spence will beat Terrence Crawford. I do. I've said that forever. I'm saying that when you watch Terrence Crawford fight, there's more things that's entertaining in your eye when you watch him as a single You're right, Biz. Absolutely. As a single athlete, dude, the guy is a switch hitter, so he has two hands. You feel me? He has two stands. So you're watching two dynamics off the rip. That's already impressive. He's a slick kind of guy. He has great timing. So for the boxing purists, you're looking at this guy and you're like, God, look at his footwork. Look at his angles. Look at his timing. Look at those things. You're like, he's brilliant. But then he's gully and gritty enough to make every fight a damn war. Every fight is a war. So he not only is he a switch hitter, but also he has the dynamics and skills that a purist can appreciate. But then on top of that, every fight is a war that ends in a knockout. He gets hit flush, he hits you back flush, and he knocks you out. No? He's a goon in the ring. No, I mean, bro, that dude's an absolute beauty to watch. If you're a boxing fan, talk your ish biz. Yeah, absolutely. You about to fly, coach? Oh, hey, man, be careful, bro. Be careful. Good luck. You right, Biz. Yeah, he's an absolute fan. I'm a Spence fan, but you're right. I agree. He got more. Yeah, I'm a Spence fan too. The thing about Spence is Spence is fighting better competition. So how can I say this? The fights are obviously better products. The next level entertainment in the bank. Yeah, Hilo. The fights is right. So the package. So Errol Spence versus Showtime Sean Porter is better than Terrence Bud Crawford versus Amir Khan. You feel what I'm saying? So Errol Spence versus Danny Garcia. Errol Spence versus Mikey Garcia. That is better. You feel me? Spence is taking on higher level competition. So the fights. How can I say this? How can I say this? I don't know how to say this. I'm trying to come up. Okay. I got something for you. Mike Tyson, as a singular fighter, was a better product than Evander Holyfield. But Evander Holyfield was taking on these war-like, not to say Evander Holyfield wasn't a great product. He was a fantastic product. It's just Tyson was a better product. Tyson, what you were seeing in the ring was like, holy hell, it didn't matter who he was fighting in the bank. But Holyfield versus Foreman, that was a better package. Holyfield versus Bo, that was a better package. You see what I'm saying? So Errol Spence, Errol Spence taking on the guys he's taking on is like, wow. But Terrence Crawford is a better product. Who's more consistent to the right actions in the ring? Who more consistent to the right actions in the ring? Actions in the ring. I don't know what that means. In the bank, hit the Tyson bell. You feel what I'm saying? I just really like how Spence breaks down. Yeah, I do too. I like the way Evander Holyfield was brilliant. He boxed and he slugged and Evander Holyfield. So Errol Spence is brilliant. He's a great technical fighter. He's beautiful. He breaks you down. He's a tank at the same time. Beautiful. I'm just saying that Terrence Crawford is a better product. Just better. Not that Errol Spence isn't fantastic. It's just, boy. Right? I talked about Valdez yesterday, so you got to check that out. I talked about him yesterday. I did a whole matchup. You lost me. I wish I didn't. But maybe you're a Spence fan. When you're a Spence fan, it's going to be hard to follow me. Brent is like a boxing fan. Spence, so Brent is able to be like, yeah, I feel you. Biz, Crawford fight that makes him so great to you? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Diego, I think what you're doing is trying to prove me wrong in how great Terrence Crawford is. That's not the conversation. Okay. I'm saying when you look at him in the ring, you feel it's just like this. Who did Mike Tyson fight to make him one of the greats? Who did Mike Tyson fight and beat to make him one of the greats? You were always kind of, and Tyson's my guy, you were always kind of criticized. Well, he fought and beat Razor Ruddock. Nah, Lennox beat him too. Tommy the Duke Morrison beat him too. You feel what I'm saying? Look, man, he beat guys like TNT Tucker and Tubbs, and he beat guys like Alex Stewart, and he beat Larry Holmes. Larry Holmes was, he beat Spinks. Well, Spinks was too light. Everybody's going to come up with these things. So when you bring up Terrence Crawford, he beat Kell Brook. Kell Brook was finished. Well, I like the Kell Brook victory. He beat Gamboa. Well, he was too big for Gamboa. I see. So you can understand. I can understand where people are coming from and was like, man, he just hasn't. That's why he's the B-side to me. He just hasn't had those deals. He hasn't had those fights. Errol Spence, he had those fights. Errol Spence is he's a higher level welterweight right now because the guys he beat. So he's ranked above him as a welterweight, and he's holding more belts. And I mean, he just been, and that's why I think Errol Spence beats him. I think Errol Spence he's fought guys who've been able to make him dig deeper than Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford didn't have to dig as deep, a la Mike Tyson, right? So when you look at Evander Holyfield, it's the same kind of thing. When you look at Evander Holyfield and look at who he fought and who he beat, it's like, dang, and he fought guys multiple times. He had a draw with Lennox Lewis. I think Lennox beat him that first time, though. But he got beat by Bo, came back, beat Bo. Bo beat him. He fought Michael Moore twice, fought Foreman. It's like, wow. You feel what I'm saying? He fought them all. He fought Tyson, beat Tyson twice, right? So it's one of those things. So that is a different conversation. It's a different conversation. I'm talking about his mechanics and what you get out of him as a fighter. Mike Tyson, what you got out of him as a fighter is just, I will watch Mike Tyson all day long. He was just that entertaining, fantastic to watch by the book. Biz, if Pacquiao defeat, we got to go longer than an hour because I haven't gotten to everything. We may go 2 hours because I haven't gotten to everything. Biz, if Pacquiao defeats either Crawford or Spence, would you rank him top 5 all time? Yeah, you got to start thinking, is he the best ever? I'm not lying, bro. If Pacquiao were to beat Spence or Crawford, you got to start wondering if he's the best ever, because at that point he's breaking every law, boxing law. You can't be smaller than everybody and old as shit and then be like, at that point, what does he have to do? Go up to heavyweight? If he were to beat Spence or Crawford, you got to really start thinking Sugar Ray Robinson, Pacquiao, Sugar Ray, something like that. Henry Armstrong. You got to start thinking like that, bro. And seriously, because if you're 42 and you already beat Keith Thurman and Adrien Broner as an old man, and you go and beat Spence or Crawford, and that's just, bro, that'd be really, he's defying every law of boxing at that point, right? By the right action in the ring, I mean discipline. Oh, okay. Who's more disciplined? Spence. Spence is more disciplined than Terrence Crawford. He's more. Terrence Crawford is a fighter. He's a fighter too. Terrence Crawford put himself in the position to get hurt more than Errol Spence, honestly. If you think about it, Errol Spence, he breaks you down, but he stays in his bag, and he breaks you down, knocks you out, or just outbox you. He takes what he can. With Mikey Garcia, he took what he could. With Showtime Sean Porter, he took what he dropped him. He took what he could. He's going to take what he can. Terrence Crawford. That's why I think Terrence Crawford, and Sean Porter. It's like I have no idea, because he's going to put himself in a position where, you know what I mean? Yeah, he's tidy. But that's what I mean when I say Terrence Bud Crawford is a better product. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Williams versus Andre. Paul Williams versus Andre. Is that what you're talking about? Paul Williams is more proven. Better product should sell more, right? Yeah, not exactly. I wasn't talking about, okay, when I talk about better product, how about this? Hagler was a better product than Ryan Garcia as far as in the ring product. Ryan Garcia is better hyping himself than Hagler. You feel what I'm saying? When I talk about product in the ring. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. Have you ever had like, okay, McDonald's hamburger, but then you'll mess around in a mom and pop shop that doesn't sell, that doesn't turn into a franchise? Those burgers are better. Like, that's a better burger. I'm sorry. Hey, man, ain't selling more than McDonald's. McDonald's. I'm talking about putting the food in your mouth, eating it, and tasting it. Which one tastes better? That's what I mean by Terrence Crawford. Which one is better? Not who sells the most. I'm talking about it won't. Y'all won't get it. Y'all won't. If you're stuck on just saying that Spence is better in everything because I love Spence, then you'll never understand where I'm coming from. And I'm wasting my time. Okay, so listen. Eating food is pause now. Even if it tastes better. Oh, maybe that was it. Anywho, Bud got a ShowBizz. Do you do the all right, man? Look, I did that already. Crawford has more exciting fights. Yeah, because every one of them are ending in a knockout at this point, right? That's just how it is. All right, so look. Let's talk about Anthony AJ Joshua. Let's move on. Anthony AJ Joshua and Tyson Gypsy King Fury. Do you guys think, when you heard, I did the video earlier, I'm sure a lot of you guys saw the video. It's doing well. Maidana better product than AB, but AB, there you go. Thank you. I was trying my best, dude. I could not think of anything. I needed you. I needed to show business partners real bad in the war room at that point. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, I can't wait for Anthony AJ Joshua versus Tyson Gypsy King Fury. It looks like that fight is very close to happening. I mean, it's happening, but close to getting finalized and announced. But listen, Eddie Hearn said that Anthony Joshua is already preparing and he's in great shape and he's sparring and everything. Right after Pulev, he didn't stop training. And Tyson Fury is looking like a beach whale, right? He's flabbed out. Who do you think is doing the right thing? Do you think AJ, because I have an answer for this. Do you think AJ is over preparing? And do you think Tyson Fury you're worried because he's flabby? What do you think? I follow you completely. Oh, thank you, Albert. Thank you. If AJ beats Tyson Fury and Wilder, will crack your top 10 heavyweight list? No, because I don't think that highly of no. A new member, boy. Neither. AJ, facts. Maybe overworking, might overtrain. Close fight. Fury's always flabby. Good point. God melanin. Is quarantine weight. Not that AJ won't fight Wilder. The next voice of YouTube TV. All right, so listen. Let me tell you something. Hit the like button. Yeah, there's 700 people in here. Everybody hit the like button. Wait, Bud has gone his whole career with no 50-50 fight. Why would anyone believe he wants one now? Because I don't. Then you don't, But Lupe, if I were to bring Terrence Bud Crawford here, I'm sure you'll be one of the first ones to be like, oh, I feel dude. It's just getting to know him. Right? Terrence Bud Crawford ain't running from nobody. He ain't running from nobody, bro. All right. He cleared out everybody in every weight class, and he's trying to do that as a welterweight, but all the welterweights are with the PBC, and it's just hard to make those fights. So, I mean, yeah, you haven't seen it happen. You haven't seen him against Danny Garcia, against a Showtime Sean Porter, against a Manny Pacquiao, against Errol the True Spence. It doesn't mean that he doesn't want him. You're turning what you haven't seen into, that means he doesn't want him, so he's running from Lupe. Fans are filling stuff in too much and not thinking of the common sense factor. Lupe, it's just common sense. The fights just aren't happening, right? And there's a lot of egos involved and stuff like that. But it's not that anybody's scared or don't want it or hate 50-50 fights or anything like that. Terrence Crawford is the real deal. He's a real deal. So is Errol Spence. You don't have to pick one over the other. You really don't. They both real deals. They both real. All right. So look, here's the thing. This is how I feel about it. I think, let me do it like this. Let me start with Tyson Fury, okay? Tyson Fury, he understands the game of boxing more than Anthony AJ Joshua. Tyson Fury has a firmer grasp on his identity in the ring than AJ. That's obvious because AJ is still adding to his game. He's still adding layers to his game. Look, the AJ that fought Andy Ruiz 1 is different than the one that fought Andy Ruiz 2, which is also different than the one that fought Pulev. The guy that fought Andy Ruiz in the second fight, all facts, hit the Tyson bell. The guy that fought IQ was super high. Yeah, the guy that fought Andy Ruiz the second fight is not the one that fought Pulev. Let me tell you, the guy that fought Andy Ruiz that second fight was just figuring how to start boxing with this new style. And I said, now he needs to wrap both together, the boxing and the knockout. Don't get away from the fact that you are a devastating puncher who knows how to finish guys, but stay responsible. That was him against Pulev. He was still changing his style and making it complete to jabbing and hitting you with thunderous uppercuts and hitting you with thunderous shots. He is still shaping his identity. Tyson Fury, on the other hand, he knows himself. And it behooves Tyson Fury to be flabby right now, to be relaxed right now until it's time to get ready for the fight. Hit the Tyson bell, Ricardo. It behooves him to be relaxed, jumping in a sea, all those things right now. He knows himself. All you need then when it's don't overtrain when it's time to get in the ring. He's in good enough shape to where right now he didn't look like a fat butterball. Like, oh my God, he had a gut. That's how Tyson Fury looks. But he'll get in better shape once it's time to start getting. The fight isn't until July anyway. So don't start getting training if you're Tyson Fury. You know your identity. You have a firm grasp on your identity. So start training and stuff closer to the fight. AJ, on the other hand, it has benefited AJ to turn off the lights, turn off the cameras, and get focused. Right. I think I heard my dog throw up. And get focused right after from one fight to the next. It has behooved AJ. It really benefited AJ to, okay, Andy Ruiz 1, he beat me. Focused. Andy Ruiz 2, boom, beat him. Focused. Pulev. You're not hearing much from AJ. Except for, Black Lives Matter and all the stuff that happened with George Floyd, and he came out there and he had his knee, he hurt his knee and stuff like that. But let me get back focused. Pulev, boom, get back focused. Build it and they will come. Hit the Tyson bell. I think both of them are doing the right thing for who they are and for who they're trying to be. It benefits AJ to keep shaping his identity and get a perfect and be the best AJ he can be for Fury. He cannot bank on being the guy that beat Pulev because the guy that beat Pulev was fantastic, but not quite ready. He was still, though he was fantastic, beautiful, he was still waiting too long to do certain things. You could tell he had confidence, but he didn't have a firm grasp on he wasn't in his bag fully. Bam, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam. Like now everything is working on its own. It may get there for that Tyson Fury fight. Hit the Tyson bell. He may get there for the Tyson Fury fight. He doesn't have to think about it no more. He doesn't have to say, hey, let me make sure I stay calm. Let me make sure I stay collective. Let me make sure I don't overdo it and get caught. He wouldn't have to do that. He would know better. Fury is at a place where Fury ain't thinking. Fury, his body's doing it. Bam, bam, boom, bam. Fury is cemented. He's a fighting man. It's in there. It's in there. Ed Proctor. What do you say? $20 super chat. Who's Pulev, champ? I think I've been spoiled by Evander, Tyson, and Lennox because AJ is okay, Fury is good, and Wilder is there to me. Even the heavyweight contenders, not hating, just in my opinion, not in today's heavyweight. All right, well, I know a few guys like that came up from my same era, but what are you going to do, right? Just not watch them? If you're not going to watch them, then that's fine. But if you're going to watch them, you got to analyze them. But I do analyze them correctly. I never say AJ is on Evander's level. Like, you know what I'm saying? I never, when people, hey, why you hate on Wilder? Wilder against Lennox. You hate on Wilder. Like, man, Lennox will beat Tyson Fury too. So I analyze them, but I do it correctly. No, I'm staying facts. F.A. Jogba is okay. Hold on. No, I'm saying it wrong. Errol Spence ducking Thwyman and oh my god, this guy. I have Fury outclassing AJ, but I can't see Fury finishing AJ because AJ has proven that he can fight off his back foot in his last 2 fights. So it won't be clear as easy as beating Wilder or Fury. Young King, you make a good point, but let me tell you this. Let me tell you what I'm afraid of when it comes to Tyson Fury. Let me tell you what's scary when it comes to Fury, okay? You get the sense that Fury, let me tell you how I feel about Fury. You get the sense that Fury has the confidence to and the know-how to apply whatever he's trying to do. Dude, I've been watching Fury for a long time. And I'm starting to be convinced that if Fury wants to knock out AJ, he will. One time, Thwyman, you funny Biz. If Fury is bent on knocking out AJ, I think he probably will. I agree. Have you been getting that, Brent? Let me tell you when I first peeped that. I never forget when he was just talking about how he was going to beat Klitschko. Everybody was like, you goofy. He showed up wearing a Batman costume. It was like, get this dude ever. He was like, Joe, I'm going to beat this guy easily. I know exactly how to beat him. I've been watching him. I'm going to beat him. I know exactly how to beat him. And then he beats him. Okay, fine. He comes off the couch and he tells, I'm going to beat Wilder. And remember when him and Wilder was like in the UK and they had that press conference and he was wearing a colorful suit and Wilder walked up to him and he fainted at Wilder. He did this. And Wilder kind of took a step back. Like Fury was like, dude, I'm going to whoop this dude. Remember that? Remember when Wilder was in his face yelling and he was doing like this? Dude, there is a scary confidence. Fury is the best of today, though. Dude, there is a scary confidence when it comes to Fury, bro. There is. So he outboxes Wilder, comes off the couch, has 2 fights, outboxes Wilder the first time. He gets dropped, and he gets up. And then he rocks Wilder, and he finds out, I can rock this dude. The second fight, I'm going to walk him down and knock him out. Dummy, don't do that. Remember Max Kellerman? No, he's not going to do that. You're not going to walk to Wilder. And guess what? He comes in huge. 270, pushes him around and knocks him out. It's like, dude, I'm telling you, if you hear Fury say something like, I'm going to knock out AJ, bro, I'm going to be like, now if Fury says, I'm going to outbox him, then it's like, okay, let's see what happens. But if Fury says something like, I'm going to knock him out, he doesn't have a chin. I know exactly how to knock him out. If you're an AJ fan, I would get a little nervous. I'm not saying, he's definitely going to do it. I'm just saying what he's been in history is kind of like, bro, it's a scary thing. He has a scary confidence. And people keep saying, oh, he can't punch through a wet paper bag. He's this and he's that. Okay. I remember people saying that about Floyd Mayweather. Just walk him down. His hand's too fragile. He can't hurt you. Yeah, you can say that from the couch all you want. Everybody else is like, dude, forget that. Canelo Alvarez, walk him down. Like, bruh, I'm not going to keep taking those. He can't punch. You get punched in the middle of the mask by a blinding shot you can't see. You do that. And then once my head come back, he's over there. All of a sudden, you like, Bro, it's easy to sit right here and say how much a person can't punch. Why don't you put your chin? Why don't you just stick your chin out there and look at a 6'9", 270 plus pound professional puncher in Tyson Fury, you, and say, give me your best shot. The next thing you're going to hear is, woo. He's not going to make it. He's not going to make it. How many fingers I'm holding up? Breathe. He's not going to make it. 911. What's your emergency? Oh my God. Biz, Fury got pressure, but not big power like that. Like I said, stick your chin out. This is YouTube at no television. Hit the Tyson bell. Be crazy if Fury stops AJ. Yeah, Brent. I'm gonna tell you, Wilder said, wow, they asked Wilder. Think about what Wilder said. They asked Wilder before that fight. They said, hey, do you think Fury can knock you out? He said, anything can happen. And he said, we're heavyweights. He said, that's why the heavyweight division is so beautiful. You can get a knockout anytime as a heavyweight. You get punched by a heavyweight, bro. You're going to go night-night. That's why the heavyweight division is such a big deal. He said, Tyson Fury, 6'9". That's a big dude. If he hits you, your egg weight form. If he hits you, bro, egg weight form, bro. Egg weight form. All right, let's see what you guys got to say. Fury is mentally stronger than AJ. I don't. In comparison to AJ, I don't know, because AJ is very mentally strong. Okay, but yeah, Fury got a crazy mentality. He does. Yeah, obviously he got up from that knockout, and yeah, I mean he's mentally strong. He's mentally strong. Stop it, Biz. Build it and they will come. Hit the Tyson bell. I love that you say that, bro. That's like a new, so it's dope. You hear in the bank and then build it, they will come. And it's like, bro, y'all turning me into like a cyborg. Like y'all making me into like, nah. Oh, and I want to say this. One of you, I'm not going to say who it is. One of you boxing YouTubers hit me up yesterday, and you guys said, "Hey, how did you grow? Right? How did you grow so fast?" I'm just on build it, they will come. And I've said this before, but how did you grow so fast? I mean, what are you doing? What's the formula, bro? I just want to thank the community again. You guys, for some reason, chose me in the bank. And I remember reading comments of you guys saying, all my show business partners, all you guys, if you, whatever, I just remember reading comments of you guys saying, we're going to get you here, ShowBizz, almost 20,000, almost 50K, almost. And y'all just, I just want to thank you guys, because you guys are making me, I Googled myself the other day and I'm seeing things, and it's like, you guys are really making me a voice here, an important voice when it comes to combat sports. So hit the Tyson bell. Thank you so much. ShowBizz. Oh, show your puppy. I'll do it at the end. I'll bring Boom Boom down at the end. Okay, so wait a minute. I want to say this. Let's talk about Ryan Garcia. Now 100K this year for sure, Biz. Yeah, it looks like I may be 80K by like next month. That is crazy. So check this out. Let's talk about Ryan Garcia. Now, Ryan Garcia stated we're like 10 minutes past the hour, and we're just now talking about Ryan Garcia. That's in the bank. The war room. We can really run our miles, can't we? Whew. All right, so look, shoot the jab. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Shoot the jab is a joint. ShowBizz, when you're natural and not biased, that impressed your followers. Oh, that's what it was. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Very well deserved. Great community. Thank you. You are the realest, except Real Talk Box. I'm not sure what that is, but much love to Real Talk. Black, two sugars. Ryan has a lot of BS with. Okay. All right. Let's go here. Ryan Garcia. You know what? All right, let me tell you what he said. Ryan Garcia said to Fight Hype. The videos, yeah, go to Fight Hype. And they're doing some wonderful things for boxing. You can't say enough about Fight Hype, Fight Hub. They're doing wonderful, and Seconds Out, actually. And BT Sports. A lot of people doing great things. Almost went through everybody. Django Skywalker. What are your thoughts on Cool Boy Steph? Love the channel, Big Dog. To Tyson Bale. Who is Cool Boy Steph? I know I'm sounding dumb. Who is Cool Boy Steph? Love your energy, Biz. Thank you so much. I'm thrown off by the nickname. Oh, Steph Fulton? A beast. Can be a star. Okay. So look, ShowBizz, a natural entertainer. Thank you so much. The realest in the game. Thank you. Ryan is a duck. Okay. So Ryan criticized Teofimo Lopez because Teofimo Lopez said that he dominated Lomachenko, and Ryan Garcia said, no, he didn't. He said that Lomachenko was bang, bang, bang. There were rounds when he was just wearing Teofimo Lopez out. All right. As you guys know, I'm a fan of Ryan Garcia. I think he's a bad boy. I'm a fan of Teofimo Lopez. Fan of a lot of those boys. But I'm going to say this. Okay, we're past the hour, so you guys know I just get real vanilla on it or monotone. I'm going to do it like I'm going to do it like this, dog. Ryan Garcia's street cred is getting dude, it's no hate. Ryan Garcia's street credibility is just you know how you have a sweater with that little string and you start pulling the string and now you got a hole, you plug the hole. You know, it's kind of just off the off the rail, but it's kind of just unraveling, bro. Like, okay, when he said it, when Ryan Garcia said that, I was just thinking, I mean, honestly, I'm not sure if you have any right now to even, I mean, you have the right to say what you feel, but to sit like some kind of authority on what Teofimo Lopez has to say. Because I've been taken up, ShowBizz, this channel is the best, no cap. Hit the Tyson Bale. I've been taken up for Ryan Garcia a lot because I think the boy's a star, right? And I think he's a fantastic fighter, and I love his desire and hunger. But I've been taken up for the whole clout chasing thing. And now it feels, you know what I'm saying? It almost feels like now he wants Teo. It kind of feels like now he wants Teofimo Lopez. He went from Tank to Pacquiao. That's how it feels. Not saying it's the truth. I'm just saying that's what he gives out. And people can now sit on that. Oh, now you're clout chasing Teo. You feel what I'm saying? Even if that's not the truth, that's what he's putting out. Ryan is the next Canelo. See, he could be, but Canelo never approached the game like that. Canelo is grit. Like, well, Ryan is grit too, but Canelo is like, every bit of him is like, he was always on his grown man-ish from the beginning. He always seemed more mature than his age. People forget how young he is. Even now, he acts like he's the old man of the game. He's like baby. It's easy to forget how young. Canelo's younger than Broner. It's Garcia is boyish in his mentality, how he speaks. I mean, he'll grow up. Right. See, that's the thing. He's immature right now, but he's immature right now. He's acting immature because he hasn't reached maturity. We all was like that at that age. So I can't, you know what he probably thinks he's mature. That's what immature people do. But I can't look at a kid and say you acting like a kid. I'm a kid. I'm an ex-national fighter, and you speak like you've been in a ring. That's why I appreciate your opinion. Oh, wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, it feels authentic. I've heard many professional fighters tell me that. Like, hey, man, you really get me, bro. Like, as a warrior, you speak for us, you know, and that's because I've been knocked out before. Once you get your ass whipped, it's kind of like, oh. And then you go back out there and get whipped again. It's like, okay, I get it. I just needed to, you know what I'm saying, Brent? I know Brent. You know what I mean, Brent? Is like, I just needed to catch that one. Biz, you're a hypocrite. How am I a hypocrite? I'm very interested in that. What did I say that was hypocritical? You do. It's crazy. Thanks, Brent. When you get knocked out. I was younger. I was like Ryan Garcia's age. I was rushing to hurt somebody that I was sparring in college. And I just had him hurt and I was rushing to finish him. And then I woke up. Woke up later. I was just like, and everybody was like, yo, that was nasty. I had him hurt too. Boom, boom, the way I was hurting people. And then I still don't remember what happened. You never said that. It's real. So the immature thing. I'm a hypocrite with the immature thing. Wait, I said Ryan Garcia was very mature before. Oh, I can tell, but I'm not sure what I've said before. If I called Ryan Garcia mature before, it was before this happened. I've never seen this happen. You know, I've never seen him call out Tank and then switch to Manny and then start talking ish about. I've never seen that happen before with him. So I was judging him on what the data I had. Now I got new data, and I'm like, oh, he is kind of. What's your thoughts on Lorenzo Simpson? I don't know who that is, bro. I am off today. What did Marvin Hagler say? Marvin, not Marvin Hagler. What else we got? Is Tank fighting a crossover fight? Just heard something. I heard Tank had like a fight coming, like with a bigger guy. I need to know who that is, though. Facts, family. Honestly, Biz, I'm just glad Ryan is calling people out. Only ask for the chances of. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Were you snapped like Nate? I don't know. I have no idea. All I know is you have to understand. Just to add this, and then if there's anything I missed, let me know. But just to add this, you have to understand the way I punch, people were very intimidated, right? The way I punch, if I was mixing it up with people, number one, I'm very durable too. So I'm very durable. I got nice stamina. I have to get punched before I wake up. That's the type of guy I really was. You know, you hit me a few times, and that's when I'm starting to get in my bag. A new member, Savage member, boy, hit the Tyson Bell. Boxing therapy. So, you know, I was just always just nice, bro. Just nice. You know what I mean? Coming with funk. And, you know, you start thinking that, oh, I know what this guy's going to do. He's going to shell up. I know what he's going to do. Bam. Boom. I had a street fight like that. I had a street fight where I was like, bam, boom. And the other guy was like, bam, bam, bam. And I'm like, yo, boom, boom. In college, I mean, we're just rumbling. But anyway, it was a sparring session, and you know, I'm just working him. And then oh, hold on. Okay, so before I go, let me get the puppy. You guys want to see the puppy? Hold on. First, before I get the puppy, what did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss anything? I think I talked about everything I said I was going to talk about. Take or they're very similar. They're like the same guy to me. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see the dog. All right. So, hey, go to B. Thanks, BK. Go to busr.com/ShowBizz. Place a bet on your favorite fights. You know, we got these fights coming up this weekend. Valdez versus Miguel Burchelt. And then you have Adrien Broner, Dominic Brazil versus Otto Valin and all those things. So make sure that you got it create an account on busr.com/ShowBizz. Place a bet on your favorite fights. Hold on. Oh, there he is. There goes Boom Boom. When last time y'all seen Boom Boom, dude? Boom Boom is a problem. look at it. Yeah, he got big. Boom Boom is a problem, bro. This dude doesn't listen to anybody. I tell him to sit. He doesn't sit. I tell him to come. He does. Well, pause. That's an awesome dog. Thank you so much. He's a blue American bully. He's you sleepy? Yeah, he's sleepy right now. He's very calm though. You know, he's a good guard dog. He's a great guard dog. Not a puppy. Yeah, he's 5 months. He's 5 months old. He got really big. Yeah, he a big boy. Boom Boom is a 12-year-old. Yeah. So facts, my dog, the same. Yeah. I miss my dog. Oh man, get another one. Boom Boom's the mascot. Oh yeah, Boom Boom's the mascot. He named after Boom Boom Mancini, by the way. So look, no, 5 months, right? More like 5 years. So look, thank you guys for showing up to the live stream. Gotta go. Gotta take them out. ShowBizz the adult. I'm out. Huh. All right. That dude scratched my back. Hey, man.